with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
May the best Steelers win.
Ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing is Jackson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
2nd and 10.
70 range, Dragon 60.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. ETN once more. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Vic. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive.
That's a pick.
Never turn down a shot at a deep ball, but oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2.
Let's get it.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 3rd and 2. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Lamar changing the play. On 2nd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. option play on third down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
So we're going to see any quarterback task back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So here's Vic following the interception. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Michael Vick. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Jalen Waddle deep to return it.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. Took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Up the middle they go. It's done. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Jackson out to his left. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Yes, sir.
But not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass to the sideline.
Let's go. Good shit. Good shit.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, it's done. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right.
That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offense.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Vic in trouble, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Vic readies to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Josh Downs,
65 yards.
and the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is now 10-3.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jackson.
Oh, that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Wide open.
Down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Etienne, 42 yards. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here's another interception. And he's going to return it to the 20. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Vick with a give to Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Vick on second down. And
he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Again, they run. Again, it's goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Gore. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Vick, 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They coming, bro. They coming.
You just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
What?
Take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson going to keep it running right. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Hey, I don't even know, bro. Maybe they just put me up against me that's better than me, bro.
And he will take this one.
Hold on. Like, these niggas don't even got the teams, though. They ain't got the teams, and they just better than me, bro. I don't lie. I'm not gonna lie. Or they got the momentum, bro, because I just got on. They probably been on all day. But I don't know, bro. I really don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know. My shit not working.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Right to the air is Jackson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a first down.
Jackson now. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action now. Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six.
See, now my shit working. Okay.
So big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Middle. No, we changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Jackson from the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one in her. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game...
You ready to be on my kill list?
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Play action now. Vick steps away.
Woo!
And down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Here's Vick. Open man. It's the longtime Dolphin, Mark Clayton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down throw coming for Vick. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A gain of 15. First down. Las Vegas.
And Chase will go in motion left. Slot man moves right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Throwing, Vick. Being chased out left.
Oh!
Slow there, and It's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down, Vic. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now here's Vic. Looking long for his tight end read. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will indeed go for it. Vic. Flush to his right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Touchdown! Jordan Reed, 36 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to
yes, sir.
for a Steeler touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 25 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that.
Why, you can't just be quiet and play the game.
In the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Shut the fuck up.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now it's going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. It'll be Vick once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And his throw is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Done. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a spur stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. An audible here to get a new look. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Fourth down, Vick. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Vick now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A run right side. It's Gore. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll run it with Gore. And, boy, this is going to be close. That one's a little short, and he didn't get there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
a few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes
and
the
we
linemen can
get
wander downfield.
up.
If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Jackson going to run. Call it a loss of 16 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Steelers. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott now to add the extra point. The lead is now 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage.
Damn, we gonna stay in the game, bruh.
Down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam.
Bro, I had it the first time, then you call timeout. That's kind of weird. You can't do it when I'm in emotion. That's
Intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
first incompletion in the third quarter.
On this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone, but if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
You can't lie, I'm tough.
28 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Jackson, option right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. And he is in the end zone.
Gotta give me my respect.
Two more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Vick. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Vick to throw on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Vick to the air again. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss down.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders.
Ooh.
Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott,
What's your record right now?
point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
You mad because you losing to a goof, quote unquote?
And makes it across the 20 as his guy.
You a fucking goof.
At the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
Nigga be hating.
Into the secondary.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
I wish you made it the game.
10. Throwing is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Pass taken in.
Boy, he's a hole. He's a hole.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
No, we changed it. Hey.
4th down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Jackson, options out left, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Flushed out right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Jackson going to take this himself.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now in 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Deron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete.
Come on, do something with the ball, bro.
His sights, but he could not reel it in.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Vick's throw there complete to Allen.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly.
Hit the motherfucking ball or something. Do something.
Meanwhile, this one knocked
Do something with the ball, buddy.
We've seen this quite a few times.
You wasting time on the clock. Do something, buddy.
Facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
Do something, buddy.
reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. He cannot get away. Down goes Vick.
You got to do something with that ball, buddy.
Here's Vick.
You got to do something with that ball, buddy. You got to do something with that ball, buddy.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safer, keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Fighting for the end zone.
Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass boy. Bitch ass boy. Bitch ass boy. Trying to make a comeback from 2-2.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down in the yard. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw it.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Randy Moss from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have cut the lead back down to 2.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Vick on second down. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Vick goes play action. Rolling to his left.
Oh!
Picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Michael Vick. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Vick now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Bro, I got a pick from you.
52 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. And I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go with just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run with Sanders, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick on the crossing route, complete. That's Moss. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Vick. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's Jackson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Jackson. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Jackson now on second and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers score here the final minute of the first half. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there
That could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That was second down throw for Vic. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A first down throw coming for Vic. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vic trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Oh, some strong running.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He had a man open.
That's cap!
But it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Let's go!
That was a heck of a play right there.
Let's go! They knew that other one was cap, bro. Come on.
There is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's done. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
This time Jackson will throw it out to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of the other plays in the playbook for another time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Done. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's in. Touchdown.
GG's, nigga.
Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
No, we changed it.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Jackson on second down. Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Jackson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders 36. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Jackson now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos.
Vic goes play action. He completes it to Julio Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The throw on second down from Vic, incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Here's Michael Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On fourth down, JrayTooCold comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
It's on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down. Done. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Dances by him. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson taking it in from the 20.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done.
They'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down. It's done. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's done. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott.
And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Cordero Patterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Steelers 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Jack. Hurry, hurry.
So here's Vic following the interception. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cordero Patterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, done. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Yo. You change it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Middle.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
Jackson on 1st down. On the move to his left. And that's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, report.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
right here.
They're going to try and throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A pitch comes to Patterson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, Patterson. 131 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Seven Pirates!
Off the play fake, Vick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Luke Schoonmaker.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Now Jackson on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Let's go.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Steelers. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, middle. Let's go.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Steelers 8.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's done. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's good.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit high. Report.
Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready shot. 13.
Jackson.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Real quick.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Jackson Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jerry Rice, 46 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Howie Long coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. Jackson will throw again. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Vic tried to get it to Rice, but incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's going to be caught by Moss. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Randy Moss, 65 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Here's Jackson. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Vic now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This one left side caught by Patterson.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
3rd and 5.
Vic readies to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
15-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Throwing. Jackson.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Jackson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. Oh, now
GG's, bitch.
And 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Yo. You change it. Hey.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This time Jackson will throw it. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Report.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
On second down, Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And a Bengal first down.
A first carry now for Ricky Williams. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they go play action now. Burrow, throw right side, caught by Davis. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Williams will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Steelers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry.
Here we go.
And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
11, 11.
Second and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Report. Hey, middle. 13.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
On 1, ready?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and back that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Williams will try again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ricky Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
To throw is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean,
there he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 48 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy.